Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while, but I got some good information. I'm going to share with you all of the great approvals I've been getting, as well as we're going to go through what a professional invoice looks like, when to use it, and we're also going to go in detail over how to get approved. So stay tuned. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I just want to go over some really quick approvals that I've been getting before we dive into how to do a professional invoice and the tips and tricks I'm going to give you on getting approved. So congratulations, you are approved. Here's a $20,000 approval that I got. I got some more screenshots here. Here's a biz credit approval. My client got $18,000. Here is another approval as well from Bluevine. My client got $7,000. And this client was actually with Uber that got the $7,000. So to all you independent contractors out there, it is very possible to get the approvals. So let's dive right into the meat and potatoes of this video, because I like to keep it simple and right to the point. So my first tip and tricks is going to be, and we're going to get to how to create an invoice later, so stay tuned. But I want to talk about Form 4506T. I want to talk about this form because a lot of people are getting PPP money and they don't understand what they're signing in the closing documents. Here is why I am a reputable accountant, and why other people that are doing PPP for people, I feel kind of bad, because there are a lot of people that are going to get in a lot of trouble with this PPP because they're getting money fraudulently. Here's what I'm saying to you. I understand, I'm a realistic person, but there are certain things you can't do because of this form, and I'm going to explain this, okay? They have you sign, when you get approved for Bluevine or any lender, Form 4506T, and this is a request for your transcript of your tax return. Why are they having you sign this form? You probably didn't even look at it if you got approved, and if you haven't got approved, great that you're watching this video. This form is going to allow the SBA and the government to request your tax transcript for your business. What does that mean? That means that whatever you put on that PPP loan application, they are going to request your business tax transcript at some point to verify the information. So hear what I'm saying. It is very possible to explain, for example, a business that does about $50,000, okay? And that business does $50,000 and gets PPP money based upon $50,000. And then at tax time, the business had some more deductions, because remember, you only have to submit a draft 2020 Schedule C, meaning it does not have to be filed, which means you still have time to add deductions. So even though you got your PPP loan with $50,000, you're able at tax time to put some deductions and reduce the net income to whatever it really needs to be. That's within reason. But if you are filling out a PPP application and you put on there, I got 10 W-2 employees, I don't care if they're your friends and your family, if you really did not have those W-2 employees, you didn't pay your 941 tax forms every quarter, you didn't give money for them, you didn't issue them a W-2, you didn't fill out a W-3 for your business, they really are just 1099 contractors who you paid cash or by whatever means. Understand something. It will come back on you, because you're going to have to sign this form in your closing documents. And later on, the SBA, when they get all settled down with giving out this money, they're going to pull your tax return. And what's going to happen is, if you don't have those employees that you say you did, and you got all this money from the government, $80,000, $60,000, $100,000, you're going to be in huge trouble. The FBI may be at your door. I'm being serious. So to all those people out there that are getting PPP, or you're hiring someone to do the PPP application, make sure you are hiring a reputable accountant, someone that is in the IRS directory as a tax preparer. Do not hire anyone for this, because if that person submits a Schedule C on your behalf and they put on there you make $95,000 a year, and then when tax season comes, you do not file that $95,000. Later on, they're going to pull your tax transcript. They didn't put this in the closing documents for no reason. They put it there for a reason, and it is because they're going to pull it. Now, those of you who have been through the EIDL process, this is familiar because EIDL will pull your tax transcript up front. They pull it up front before they even give you the money. So anybody that goes for EIDL loan, if you didn't actually file business taxes, they won't disperse the money. They're going to look for the filed tax return on the business. PPP is the opposite. They're going to give you the money fast and loose, and then later on, they're going to say, hey, wait a minute, we're looking for your tax return. Don't put yourself in that position. That is tip number one and the most important of this video. So if I can say anything else to you, that would be it. So let's dive right into something else. So everybody asked me, how do I create a professional invoice? If you've ever done a Bluevine application or another application, they give you a couple of options as to what kind of things you can actually do. And some of them are, you can upload a 1040 Schedule C, or you can upload a bank statement or an invoice with the business name. I use FreshBooks. I think this is a quick and easy way to do this for people that are on a budget. It's absolutely free. You get a free trial with this, okay? And even though we have a really good accounting software, this is for those small business owners that are applying for PPP on their own. They want to know how to do this. So you can get you a free trial at FreshBooks, and you just put your information here, and you're able to just go to Invoice, okay? And when you go in Invoice, you're going to be able to create a really professional looking invoice in minutes. You're just going to hit New Invoice here. And this will definitely pass the Bluevine checks and balances because I've done it several times. So this is just a template company here that I'm using for someone that I created an invoice. And you can just click your logo. If you don't have a logo, I suggest getting one from a website like Canva. They're really, really good, or getting a free logo template from Wix or one of those. You don't necessarily have to have the logo, but it adds an extra professionalism and authenticity to the invoice. Put in your information. You can just click in here and edit your company, edit your address, your phone number, add a client, change the date to anywhere between January 2020 and February 2020 to show proof that you were in business around that time. Add your service, add your notes and terms, and guess what? You have a professional looking invoice. That is quick, easy, and really simple to do, and this will get you past the Bluevine checks and balances as far as when they ask you on that, after that activation link page, they'll ask you to upload an invoice, a bank statement, a 1040 Schedule C, okay? So this will get you past that. Now, speaking to the Schedule C, so what I would recommend as well with the Bluevine and SmartBiz and some of these other ones, Womply, they ask for your Schedule C. What I've been seeing is people who go and they just Google, okay? This is what a lot of people are doing. They're Googling, and I'm gonna go to Google here. They're Googling this IRS form Schedule C. Okay, and I'm going to pull it up here because I want people to understand that this form is not what it seems. Okay, so everything on this Schedule C form is not a straight line deduction. Okay, meaning, what does that mean, straight line deduction? It means that you can't simply take line 7 and minus line, whatever, and then get to a number, because not all deductions are equal, and it has to make sense. So let's actually look at this form that everybody downloads, and they're getting a lot of declines with this form. This is the Schedule C form. And here's the mistake that a lot of people are making, okay? And I'm sorry, it's just loading a little slow here. Here we go. So you'll fill out this form, okay? And then you'll save the PDF and you're applying for Bluevine. But here's the problem. Bluevine is declining a lot of people that they're doing that, because there's a lot of fraud happening with people doing the exact same thing. So what I've been seeing success with my clients is I actually have to generate a full entire tax return. What that means for the tax preparer is you can actually buy or purchase like TurboTax Home and Business, and you can actually do a draft return. It may cost you like $100 and something bucks, but you can download TurboTax Home and Business, and do a draft tax return for your business and have the whole entire return. There are several other forms that go along with this Schedule C 1040. It's not just 2 pages. And so when I have presented the client's entire tax return as a draft, not filed, I've seen a lot of approval successes. So I'm just telling you as a tips and tricks that this may work for some people, but for other people, I'm seeing a lot of declines with just using this form. So that is how I create an invoice. I know people ask me for that video. Go to FreshBooks. All you have to do is start a new account, select invoice, and it will definitely get you an invoice within like 10 minutes. It's a really great professional tool, and it will pass all of the Bluevine check boxes as far as automatically reading the invoice, because a lot of people are wondering, how do you get your invoice automatic, you know, like Bluevine says, automatically approved the fastest. So that's what I've been seeing. Another tip for you guys before I go here is that please, again, like I said, whoever you're getting to do your PPP or whatever you're putting on your PPP, understand it has real life consequences. 4506T is a real form where they will get your transcripts for you. And so you're signing over authorization for the SBA to do that. And just remember, whatever you put on there, we're going to have to report it on our tax return, or this will come back. I do believe they'll audit this money. I'll see you in the next video where I go some more in depth and walk you through step by step through a SmartBiz application as well as a Bluevine application. And I'll talk some more about how to get approvals. So see you next time. Thanks.